Hello, hello, guys. Welcome to Dude Let's Draw. I'm Yoko. My tail is getting cut off for no reason. And ignore that. And we're going to be going over Krita. Krita is a free digital art program that you can download and use anytime. And I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to help you guys get through the frustration and the fear of this wonderful, beautiful free program. So let's get started. Let's roll. If you guys don't know where to go, just go to krita.org. And it works for Windows, Linux, and Apple. Very easy. You press on it. I said you press on it. And it will give you the proper window of what to download, what you need. I really like this website. It goes over the features. There's no subscriptions. There is a paid version. And remember, this is free, so you can donate to them. It's really great that they are able to provide this program for us on a Photoshop / Clip Studio Paint level. And you can even animate in it, which, to be honest, I find to be tricky. But it's doable. It's a struggle, but it's doable once you figure it all out. And there's also a wonderful learning center. If you click learn, there's a whole manual on everything you need to know about Krita. So I usually just go to the how-tos, but if you go to the user's manual, it'll go over how to install it if you know absolutely nothing. But I would highly recommend jumping into the tutorials and the how-tos, because with the tutorials and how-tos, it goes over clipping masks, common workflows, because a lot of people don't have a workflow to go off of. And I find that this is a great way to just get started to come up with your own workflow. And it goes over pixel art, speed painting, conceptualizing. You can even prepare the line art and adjust. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. Get rid of all the sketch lines. It's pretty intuitive. So I'm just going to go over simple, basic things for you guys to just get started, and let's just do it. All right, my friends. So once you download Krita, you'll get this little empty interface here. I had an old version, so I had to update. You got your new here on the left. Open images. You can import images. You can access the user's menu anytime, and you can get all this support here. It's pretty great. Usually your recent images will be posted here, and there's news, but I didn't enable it because I just updated. So just click new image, and look, it gets you everything. You got a custom document, create a clipboard, comic book templates, which is great. It gives you different types, I think, from American style to Japanese manga style. I'm just going to use this default here, and I'm going to make we don't want no 100 resolution, bro. We want 300 dips. 300 DPI. And save. You could save image size as, give it a name. I'm going to say test page, and then click create. Beautiful. So to zoom in, you can press Control minus. Zoom out, Control minus, zoom out, Control minus, zoom in, Control plus. You can hold down the space bar and move around your drawing board. You have all these beautiful tools here on the left. And I like to go simple. I need to know where my brush is. I need to know where my eraser tool is. Is E for erase? If you press E, the eraser will turn on. Your eraser's at the top. If you press it again, it'll turn off. So I'll just give you an example. I'm going to draw. I have Garnet on my desk. I love Garnet. Let's Garnet's my friend right here. So I'm going to draw her like a chibi style real quick. Get her hair in there. That's right, Garnet. You rock. Cool. And I'm like, oh no. What? I made a boo-boo. Just press Control Z, or if you're on a Mac, Command Z. If I want to press eraser again, I'm going to press E for erase. I can get in there and erase it, and make sure to turn this off. It's really tricky because I noticed one time I was drawing, I was like, it's not working, da 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 da, and it's because the eraser at the top here was still active. You can change your brush sizes up here at the top, so I can make big cute anime eyes, or cute like meme eyes, or what have you. Get a little nose with the size here. You can lower the opacity, so that way it's a lot lighter. And I have a pressure sensitivity on my tablet. So if you have pressure sensitivity, you should be able to, the harder you press, the darker it is. The lighter you press, the lighter it'll be. You see that in there? Cool. Bring it back to 100. All right. Now we got our layers on the right. You could turn them off and on with this little eyeball. And your background layer is always locked. You can change the color of that. If I unlock that, I always like to go with a darker background because I'm on the computer a lot and my eyes hurt. And you can use the bucket tool to make it bam, wham, bam, shablam, gray. That's a little too dark for me. So bam, that's a little better. Wait, one more. Bam, one more. Yeah, there we go. And you even have a gradient tool. It's not my favorite because with this gradient tool, you have to get used to, let's see, you got to go across the screen. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Tee-hee. Let's see. First of all, let me see if I even make this work. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. And you have to pay attention up here to get that gradient tool to work. So basically, once you click this tool over here, you go up here for the gradients. You can click the custom ones already made for you. And then you go across. Oh, I'm going to throw up. That's terrible. Or you can make your own. There's so many. You can add and then make your own. So like, oh my gosh, I like this beautiful, I want like a beautiful sunset. So morning. I want a beautiful morning. And you know, you just add the blues that you want in there, I guess. We'll say it's a morning. I don't know. You could add more. You can add something in the middle. Something in the middle. Click that, make it okay, click okay. And you have to drag and drop across, right? And you're like, oh, this is not great. Maybe I want it to go up and down. Beautiful. My trick for this, if you can't get the gradient the way you want, there's a transform key. Let's see if it works. Command T. If you press Control T or Command T, these nodes pop up. And let's just say, oh, I want to adjust that gradient. I want to make it diagonal. And then you can make it diagonal. And then you can even extend and stretch it. It's slowing down my computer. Why? Ew. I don't like when it does that, you know? There we go. It's expanded. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to delete that. I don't want it. I'm going to make the canvas white again. It's bothering me. Because I can't, and it's locked. Obviously, when you lock it, you can't draw on it. So yes, here we are. We're back again. We also have other tools. I'm going to make a new layer. I'm going to draw something really quick. Ooh, the brushes, which are the most important part. If you click normal, you can add effects, but we want to change the brush type. So you got all those erasers. So there's brushes here at the top and brushes here right next to my furry little face, right? I'm glad that it displays the type of brushes because most apps don't do that. They don't show the brush with it. I love using like a pencil. What? All right. So I got Pomni here. I drew her off screen really quick and I'm just going to show you guys like some cool color tips. So I used this beautiful bouncing baby boy brush. What was the brush? Right here on the right. If I hover over it and not click it, it's called basic 5 size. It's just basic brush. What I like to do is color. There's a couple ways to color, but I like to do the simplest way. So, you know, I put my lines on the top and I label it lines. And then I put the color below it. And you can do it a couple ways. You can use well, first of all, you could change the color of the lines. You pressing this little, what it looks like to be a cookie. I don't know what to call it. but it's a square with different patterns. And say I want this little Pomni to have, what are her colors? Blue and red, right? So let's try to go with this blue. Maybe I want my brush to only color this blue. And that's the cool part. You just do blue here, and then you just get a red. And then I could select a red. Oh, that is pinky. Yeah, there we go. Get a red here. And have like a cool, neat pattern, right? Let's get the red at the bottom. And okay, cool. Suppose I want to be very specific. And if you press this contagious selection tool, if you press that, click on your lines. I'm actually going to click off of this little lock here. And I'm going to press this. Make sure your lines are closed. They have to be closed. There should be no gaps. I'm zooming in. No gaps. And then I'm clicking the color. I'm going to use this little bucket. Bam. It did it. Now, I can't deselect it. So what you do is go to select, deselect, and look, it colored it in. There's some crispy crumblies in here. So let's try and fix that. You could also deselect with this lovely little menu here with the X. Click that. If you want to go quickly, just lower your brush and just color in the filled lines. There's a better way to color it in sharper. So I'm just gonna, you could also, instead of just doing the wand, if you want more accuracy, you can use these, the freehand selection tool, the magnetic curve selection tool, or the Bezier curve selection tool. If I use the free-handed one, let me select the right color first of all, with the eyedropper right here. And I'm going to use the free-handed one. You have to take your time. You could stay in the color layer still. And let's just say I want that blue. I'm going to focus. I'm going to cut it off, but I'll fill it in later. There we go. And with your lines being at the top and your color at the bottom, you can't disturb it. So when you use the free-handed selection tool, you notice there's really no gaps unless you forgot a section. If you forgot a section, that's on you, and you got to fill it in, like right here where I couldn't hold that section in anymore. So you could use, again, your free-handed one and try the Bezier one. The Bezier tool acts just like the lasso tool in Clip Studio Paint. Where you start is where you end. And bam, once you connect it, get your colors in, very easy, select and deselect, and you're good to go. You could color so fast that way. I prefer the wand tool, but if you can't adjust those lines, right? If you're not able to figure out how to adjust a little more thoroughly, it may take you a little longer to do it. But if you want instant gratification, use that Bezier tool. It'll take you 2 seconds. Let's see how fast I'm going here. There we go. Fill in that bucket. Deselect it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very easy. Oh no, I colored on my lines. It's okay. Very easy, very functional, very fast to do. You also, let's just say, remember those gaps that I had up here? There's also another tool that I believe is kind of newer. And if I hover over it, it's called the Smart Patch tool. And what you do is, let's just say, I'm going to erase with my brush a teeny tiny bit here. And if I click this, and make sure when you get an object, when you turn an object on the right hand side, there should be a tab next to your colors and do tool options. You could always change these also at the window here at the top, but what you're gonna do is I adjusted the radius. You're gonna have to play with it. I'm gonna go down the middle and see if I can't fill in this gap. Bam, it filled it in. The only issue I see is that, like, there's a little bit of red bleeding out, but I mean, that's not a big deal. And from far away, you can't notice it. But for the most part, I'm going to color it in and we're going to be done. All right, let's get to it. All right, and there you have it. Just some simple, fun coloring time. It's crazy because the Amazing Digital Circus ended, and I wanted to draw a little Pomni myself, you know? And why the heck not? Oh, and if you guys have trouble, one last thing. If you hold down Shift, click the layer that you want, hold down Shift. You can press Command T or hover over the transform layer. You can shrink by holding Shift, keep holding Shift, your character and moving them about. Isn't that fun? All right, you guys, I really hope this tutorial was helpful. Like and subscribe. I will be pumping out more. Don't you forget it. And do you guys have any requests for things you want me to draw? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye-bye.